Hello and welcome back to the Super Heavyweight YouTube channel, where in today's episode we will continue with the Tottenham Hotspur FIFA 22 Career Mode being played on difficulty mode of World Class. So just before I continue, should you be new to the channel, please do support the channel by subscribing, and if you have already subscribed, please make sure that you like, comment and subscribe. So just a quick recap: we lost 1-0 to Manchester City. We had a really good chance to equalise right in the last few moments, but a good save from the keeper. But the overall, I think, picture suggests that Man City deserved their win, and we move on. We've managed to sell a lot of players, and as you can see now on the screen, our budget is very healthy. We've had a bid for Ndombele for 60 million, which is what we purchased him for. As of this moment, he's not really in the plans of the manager Nuno Espirito Santos. I think he's a fantastic player, but I just think sometimes the style in which we play, so it might allow me to possibly go with a 4-2-3-1 now and have Dele Alli playing in that position behind. Of course, we don't know whether we're going to end up selling Harry Kane, so that's something we'll have to explore. I think the next fixture is a league fixture, so a couple of scouting reports for James Maddison. I think he looks a fantastic player. Vision, ball control, that's something we need. 24 years old though, that's what we're looking at. Youngsters. Timothy Weah, the famous father, George Weah. So as you can see with him, again, would be a fantastic squad player. 88 speed, acceleration is 86, dribbling 75. So again, 21 years old. But the one that we managed to scout as part of our scouting options was this young man, Ansu Fati, and his contract's expiring in 11 months. And look at that. And I reckon at the age of 18, he could be a player that we would purchase. So that's who I'm looking at. I mean, we've sold Ndombele, so there's more than enough money in the bank. If we just have a quick look, 188 million. Should we sell Kane for anywhere upwards of 150 million? So I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to put a bid in for Ansu Fati. I mean, I was looking at Callum Hudson-Odoi at 20 years old as well, but I think Fati, who can probably play as a striker as well, I think his stats look fantastic, and he's very, very young. I know he's had a couple of serious knee injuries. Again, Daka could be another one at 22, so there's a lot of possibilities. We've got Schick, Maddison, so I just see what Maddison would go at. 45 million. I think that's a bit too much. I don't think if we can, but I'm going to put a bid in for Barcelona. So we'll do the transfer. So Ansu Fati, I mean, if we could get him, I think that would be a steal. So I'm just going to slightly forward that. So offer a transfer fee. Look, that's more realistic. So Gill's gone. It wasn't really going to get much of a game, and of course we've managed to get best young player in the world, in my opinion, in Ansu Fati. He's got the famous number 10 shirt. So let's get straight onto negotiations because we definitely need him. And then we'll play the game against Wolves. But if I can get this young man, Fati's club, I'm going to see if he can be rotation. Let's see if we can get sporadic. Let's be a bit cheeky. See what they say. They're happy with sporadic as well. Of course, he's going to play lots of games actually, but I thought let's be a bit cheeky. Get him out. I don't really want to upset him. Of course, it's got to be a 5-year contract. We're not spending that amount of money and not bringing him in. Disregard the release clause. Definitely don't want the release clause. Oh, they want one for 40 million. No. Well, let's stick up to 50. Alright, let's accept it. And of course, we can always improve on that next year. But they've done everything. I'm happy with that. 28,000. Let's just get him in. So 40 million, but we're gonna have to renew that because there's no way that he gets sold for 40 million. I think that would be a catastrophe. So we'll go with that. I mean, we've managed to pull off a coup. I have to say, I am so impressed with myself there. For 2.5 million or 3 million pounds, whatever it was, I've gone and got the best. Where is he? Hasn't come yet? Oh, there he is. He's in there. Scarlett's got to definitely go off. So Tanganga comes in. A lot of youngsters there on the bench. So that's something we're going to have to look at. But Ansu Fati, Tanganga, Traore, Ansu Fati. I'm actually very happy with myself. So we've got 3 forwards that can come in, give the others a rest. A centre back who can play right back. The left wing back who can play as a left wing forward. And a centre back who can play as a defensive midfielder. So very happy with that. Probably are short of maybe 1 or 2 players. Of course, Romero we need to make a permanent signing as well. But I'll probably do that as the season progresses. So let's get straight onto it. A big game against Wolves. And I believe this is the League Cup. Let's see what Winks has got to say. I know that eventually you're going to be looking for a new defensive midfielder, but I think I can do a job in that if you give me chances. You're the man for the job. Absolutely. I mean, he's there for this moment in time. And I think he's a very good player as well. So the more games he plays, it would be a perfect way to get your career going. I mean, look, I'd rather keep Harry Kane. So this is actually the Premier League. So this is a big match for us because we've just lost to Manchester City. So of course we're going to want to... Oh, what's happened there? I definitely don't want to do that. No quick sub. Regulon, Sanchez, Romero. Some of these players haven't played. Bergwijn. Now I'm going to go with the same team. Need more from Dele Alli though. And the Celso coming in hopefully gives us a bit more creativity in the middle of the park. But let's go straight on to play a match. Chamberlain. Oh, Gareth Bale. Ooh. I mean, I would have actually considered Gareth Bale had we managed to sell Harry Kane. Of course, I did the blunder. But look, for those who are new to the channel, what I would have, had I been in charge of Tottenham, I would have said to either Manchester City, Manchester United, they're the only 2 clubs that could really afford him. Said you can have him for this season, and then you pay us 100 million next season, and then the season after that you pay us another 100 million. But in the meantime, we want 1 or 2 players on loan. So had it been Manchester City, I would have asked for Ferran Torres. That way we get another attacking player, because of course someone like Sterling wouldn't want to come, understandably so. And then we have a replacement or even a Jesus. Either way, I mean, Jesus is doing fantastically well. Just hold him up there. Tries to put the tackle in. Again, Adama try. Oh, look at that pole dance. I still can't believe they got rid of the player that Jota for 30 million. I mean, that's a bargain. The kid was scoring a lot of goals in the Premier League. Oh, Dele Alli. There to Kane. Celso. Good ball there to Moro. Did really well actually. Was the one bright spark versus Manchester City. Oh, Harry Kane. Oh, well defended there. But as I was saying, could have got Ferran Torres. I mean, there were lots of possible options, and that would have helped us. And I remember the Champions League when Tottenham got to the final. Before that, one of the things that they did really well was that when Kane was injured, they had a lot of movement. Oh, this! Oh, couldn't quite get to that pass. Got to be very careful here. Got to put the tackle in eventually. I mean, just timing these tackles, but a great save there by Lloris. And this is why possibly the Ox, what a player. Doesn't get enough games for Liverpool, needs to go on loan somewhere and just play regular. I think he'd be a fantastic player. And I was saying, you know, had it been Man United, maybe get a Cavani in there, keeper, probably some sort of attacker. Need to get the ball out of the way. Harry Kane, Dele Alli, we need him to start doing well. Of course, and Ndombele is now left, and the reason that was because, of course, we want more from Dele Alli. We need him to be the Dele Alli of old, where at one point where all the top clubs in Europe were after him. It's good football there. Son there to Kane with the shot. It got away. But Ansu Fati, I mean, please do comment and let me know, have I pulled off one of the biggest coups? Harry Kane, oh, good save there by Sarr. But Harry's looking dangerous. Oh, he's been dispossessed. A lot of, I mean, we've had some really good players. We've got to make it count, though. Winks up there. Needs to put a challenge in, and he does, and it's a corner kick. So we probably need another centre back, a midfielder. I think I've got one in mind. I think we have enough attackers. It's about getting in just two more players. Of course, they need to be experienced or young. Oh, he's put it wide. He should have really scored that, and the manager's going berserk. I think the tackle put him off. Was that Jimenez who had that skull fracture? But Dele Alli to Reguilon. Kane comes deep. Sometimes a bit too deep for my liking. But again, what a player though. I mean, his goals ratio. I mean, I think £200 million for him is cheap. I know some of you are saying that you can go get someone like an Mbappe, but if Mbappe was going to come, he would have been, well, don't be surprised if him, Pogba end up at, I thought that was a penalty there. Don't be surprised if they end up at Newcastle, but of course, or even a Haaland. If I was Newcastle, those would be the deals. Pogba, or Son. Fantastic player. Oh, referee, that's a bad chance. It's got to be a yellow. Nelson Semedo, the former Barcelona man. Dele Alli's having a word with the referee. I can't quite work out what's happened to Dele Alli in terms of why he's not been playing as well. Of course, being in and out of the side. But I think he's probably better off just playing off the striker, where he makes those Lampard-esque runs. Oh, Mora needs support. Again, just overdid it there. Hold density has been quite dangerous in this game. Probably need to move to a bit more attacking options, because we've had a lot of the game, a lot of the ball. That's what I'll probably end up doing. So we've moved to attacking. I'm just going to go back and change the players, because I know they all change. I don't know why that happens. Why would that happen? But of course, as you know, I like to go with the attacking option, and let's get it going. But Fati, Traore coming on at some point in the second half. I mean, as you saw, Traore, when he came in against Man City, wow. I mean, that was very exciting. But Winks has done well, actually. I mean, Højbjerg, of course, a fantastic player. Very hard act to follow. And we've got in Emerson. Oh, he's cut in. Harry Kane with the shot. Oh, what a save. I mean, great play there. Alright. Oh, nearly got the goal in there, but not quite. I mean, if we could have ended the half with a goal there. I mean, Harry Kane with a fantastic shot, makes the keeper make a brilliant save. But I think we've kept Bell quiet, and Manchester United lead Southampton. But I mean, let me know who you think we should purchase. I've left that open. Do we? I mean, will Harry Kane end up being sold? I don't know. I'm hoping Manchester City come back in for him. Emerson's done well, and then that will allow us to really build a good team. Of course, we've got the stadium cost to try and pay off as well, so of course that's in the back of my mind as well. But as I said, I mean, Son, Celso, good tackle there. We've been dispossessed, but of course we can drop back in. Luis Muriel of Atalanta, again one of the star players for them, who've done really well. Harry Kane, that's a great ball, and what a goal. I mean, that's exactly what we wanted. Just trying to figure that out, and it's Son. I mean, that's a great ball there by Harry Kane. What vision on the counter-attack, and plays that pass to perfection right there. I mean, against Manchester City, we were a pass away like that from getting into positions like this, but they just managed to, of course, tackle us at that last moment. But that's a great finish. I mean, keepers on FIFA 22, I'm sure you'll appreciate, do a really good job of making great saves. But I'm very happy with that. So Heung-min Son, as I said, will probably play as a striker should Harry Kane leave, and he's managed to get himself a goal. We'll probably make a few substitutions. Do let me know what you think of the Ansu Fati transfer, though. Oh, that's a good tackle. Winks, go get back in. He's let him off the hook. Oh no. Oh, he's come back and done really well. Harry Kane. Celso. Ooh, someone looks injured. Celso's injured. So, what do we do here? I'm going to actually bring on Dyer for Lo Celso. Winks can go into midfield. Moura's going to come off for Traore, and probably Fati will make his debut at some point. Maybe Winks or Ali. But we've got 3 English players, which is what I love to have in my team from the home countries. I think to have a base around that. So look, I mean, that's really pleasing. I mean, Dyer, Ali at one point would do really well for England. Winks was part of the squad as well for England at some point. So we've got a nice core there with, of course, the captain of England. So very happy with that. And Sessegnon, another English player. So there's a good core of English players that we have, which is something that I'm very impressed with. And I think will help us moving forward. But Dele Alli gets that ball out there to Son, to Winks. Plays that out to Emerson. Of course, we've got to make sure that we can... Oh, what a ball there by Lo Celso. That was a great ball, and that's why he's in the team. Has that come off me? Is that a goal kick? Oh, that's Paul. Emerson's got to do really better, but look at Traore. What a physical specimen he is. Look at that. And that's all done through chin-ups and pull-ups. Doesn't do any weight training, and it reminded me of the boxer Anthony Yard from Ilford. Again, big fan of Anthony's. Do think he'll go on to become a world champion very soon. So keep supporting your own. But Harry Kane, he's been dispossessed. And Wolves getting well read there by Emerson. Oh, this Podence, he's like he's all over the place. Reguilon, got to try and get back for Bell. Oh, I was a bit worried there because I know of the aerial prowess of the attacker for Wolves. Forgot his name at this moment in time. Wolves, Adama Traore to Kane. I mean, we're quite comfortable in possession, not really being pushed too far. Just waiting for the opening. And Jimenez is dispossessed us, so this could be a bit worrying. Just go back in, wait for everybody to come. Oh, that's great defending there. Oh, we've got away with one though. Romero, who we need to sign on a permanent transfer because he's currently on loan. I think he's £50 million though. But he's young, 23 years old, and that was one of the reasons for probably selling Højbjerg as well, that we'd have the funds. But look at him go! Oh, Adama Traore. Just gonna pause it here, get Ansu Fati, and what I'm gonna do for this one is I probably have to take off one of Kane or Dele Alli or Winks, and I'm gonna take off Dele Alli and bring on Ansu Fati. I mean, Bergwijn needs a little run out as well. But what we'll do is we'll probably give Son a little go in the middle. Or let me bring back Kane, because Kane does drop back anyway. So let's put Kane in that midfield and let's see what happens. Leave Son up there. Oh, what's happened there? Everybody's changed. So Fati for Kane. And there. So that's the team. And let's see if this works. 10 minutes to go. Big 10 minutes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get back in goal. None of this. I don't really like my goalkeeper playing too much football. I know a lot of the coaches like to do that, but my defenders need to defend. And my goalkeepers need to keep the ball out of the net, and that's about it. If they have to hoof it up the top, they do that. Oh, Traore. Ooh, not quite the end ball there. But, I mean, gets into position. When he's running at you, Podence is doing some nice skills there, but is that going to get him in? Oh, that's good defending there by Sanchez. Ooh, does all the hard work, nearly gives it away. Harry Kane plays that ball out there to Adama Traore. Can we get the shot away? We can. Oh, I thought that was a goal. Dele Alli. I'm sure I substituted him. Now he's gone off. Wow, that was a long time since we made that substitution. But look, the first victory of the season, I hope. Got to win this header. And Ansu Fati's away. The youngster. Couldn't quite get that to Son. Got to see this out. Keeper. That's well done. And that's a fantastic victory. What a victory. Really happy with that. And we managed to get Ansu Fati a debut. Traore just looks absolutely solid to me. The one upsetting part for me is that I haven't been able to get Bergwijn in the team, and which is why I'm not going to look to buy Callum Hudson-Odoi. But I thought that was a fantastic victory. Probably could have scored more goals. However, we'll take the victory as it comes. I mean, 3 points from a possible 6, we'll take that, especially when you lose to Manchester City. That was a game
Time for
that
a few questions.
probably felt that would be a difficult one for us. I thought we gave a good account of ourselves, but we're very happy with this performance. Celso's picked up a knock. We've got a plan B, so I'm very happy with that. Shame for the lad and for us, but it's a part of football. As you say, the Celso was 5 days. Just one goal between the teams in the end, and you come away with the win thanks to the second half strike. Do you feel like every player did his job? I think we really should score 1 or 2 more. But again, I'm getting used to FIFA. I don't really play FIFA, so of course I'm more of a 5-2-1-2 formation, but we knew we'd come under pressure, so of course we need to get the team morale very high, and the team looks very happy.
Thanks very much for speaking to us.
1 or 2 further additions with regards to players that we can possibly bring in. Maybe someone who can be at the club for about 3 or 4 years. So I'll show you the 2 players, or one of the players that I'd probably be interested in. So I'll just go to transfers, just end it on this. So of course, search players. One of them is a PSG player. I wonder if you can work it out. So in fact, he was the first player that I packed in FIFA many years ago. So Danilo, space Pereira. There he is, 29 years old. 19 million. So shortlist in there. He could be one. Look at that strength and stamina. 6'2". Played in the Euros this summer as well. So he's one that we could have on a 4-year contract. I think we could probably get him for cheaper than that, I hope. And probably the defender that I probably want to end up purchasing is Zuma. Of course, Premier League experience. Again, he could probably give us 5 years. So we'll probably scout him. But as you can see, strength, jumping, aggression. That's what I like in my defenders. I like to have that physical presence. So those 2 for now. But we'll see what happens. I think we've got enough attackers just to get a bit more players in this. What I'll do is I'll just forward on the dates, and then we'll probably end the episode here. Again, a fantastic victory. Watford now are the next team that we play. I think we could probably get a win there as well, so I'd be very happy. But we'll end the episode. As you can see, Chelsea, Lukaku, Kante, Thiago Silva. Wow, that's a really good team. But very happy with this team so far that we've put together, as you can see on the screen. That's a really good team. Probably need to change 1 or 2 players, give them a little rest. But very happy with that. And what we'll do is we'll end the episode now. I just want to thank everyone for your support. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and spread the word. Because remember, we're changing the game and taking over.